What's going on out there, everybody in CanCast land? Episode 12. Believe it or not, we are back, boys.
We're back.
We're back.
It's been a minute.
We're a little different this time.
Yeah, we're a little different. I'm really missing Woody right now. You see, I have this big fancy board in front of me.
It's a pretty cool looking board, man. I love the pastels.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
It is.
It's a lot of stuff happening here. Honestly, we're going to step back. Woody, who is doing an amazing job for us. He's so busy with his everyday job, traveling the world.
Yes, he is.
Doing unbelievable stuff, filming a ton of cool fishing shows, too. And so we had to take a little bit of break there after the big CanCast show, and which was a huge success, by the way. Thank you, everybody. We'll get into that in a little bit later. And we're kind of set back up here again. We're down in the CanCast Tackle Shack. We haven't even got anything really up on the walls yet or anything, but we're working on it, right? Right, Shawn?
Yeah, it looks good, man. I'm down.
Nice.
In the basement.
Yeah, I think for this summer, we're actually going to move locations a couple times. We got some ideas.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not, right?
I like it.
Why not? We'll just keep it going and see what's going on and just keep rolling with the good times, you know? But seriously, we're back. I figured this out. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Like I said, there's a lot of buttons on this board. I'm going to have way too much fun.
You're probably going to hear them all because it's a new toy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Every time you say dinger, I'm going to give you a penalty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's hear the penalty. Oh, I need a little better than that.
That's it. Just stop talking. Timeout.
No, it's got to be better than that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll figure this out here. I mean, I could change
Your voice. Hi, I'm Mark Hunter. No?
Sounds just like him.
Come on, guys. Stop making fun of me.
Anyways, there's lots of fancy buttons on this. We're just going to figure it out as we go. And we're just going to have a good time doing it, man. So, episode 12, here we are, brought to us by our friends at Borka Canada. You guys can check it out at borka.ca. These guys, whether you're running like a fishing boat for rod holders, a kayak, aluminum tin boat, anything you need to hold your rods, your electronics, your Yetis, your accessories, Borka makes it.
Like this stuff's sitting in front of me right now. I got to say, man, that one looks like an international space station. Like,
so this stuff is so impressive. It's actually made by an awesome family in Ukraine.
Really, eh?
Yeah, Ukraine and Poland right now. So they got manufacturing facilities in both. Because of the war, they had to move some stuff to Poland, but it is Ukraine-based. And it's available here right now, many different dealers as well as Borka.ca. And they've once again stepped up to take us into the next episode. So big thanks to those guys. We'll be doing some giveaways of them in the next few episodes, all sorts of good stuff. So stay tuned. But anyways, guys, we are back. It has been a few months. And what have you guys been up to? Shawn, you had some big news.
Well, I'm a daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a baby.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to forgive me if I'm not my usual self anymore because there's not a whole lot of sleep going on anymore.
No, you
Not a whole lot of fishing either.
Yeah, no, I've got to fish a couple times, but like last night I got 2 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we do have one big question. Did you end up selling the boat?
No, I'll never sell the boat.
Are you
buddy.
sure?
No, are you
I
sure?
just bought a brand new Garmin Force. To
What
put
else
on
is
the
he going
boat.
to keep
Why
his
would I-
pine needles in?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Poor thing.
And the water.
Yeah.
And his rainwater.
No, I had a baby boy, a healthy baby boy. His name's
Nice.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. No, his name's Matthew Michael Miles McCall.
Matthew
Yeah.
Michaels Miles McCall.
Yep. Yeah. So his initials for the ladies is
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That poor kid.
Yeah.
He's going to live the life. Oh,
Yeah, he is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cries a lot right now.
Oh, wait
And
till
he
they're
eats a
wait till
lot.
they're Rowan's age. And you know what? One of the highlights of your party the other day was watch. You know how you had the cornhole set up?
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't a cornhole. That was a ramp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He went flying off it. He almost stuck the landing. Next thing you know, he's in a belly flop, right back up again to try it again. It was a really cool thing.
Oh, man, my kid needs a helmet. I swear to God.
He's a beast.
He
man.
runs over everybody, runs in everything. Like, I think I'm going to put him in, like, the cross or something because, like, he loves hitting people.
Yeah, I taught your kids how to mix Moscow mules.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
They went to the kitchen of Uncle Shawn. They walked out holding like a 30-gallon or 30-ounce Yeti full of Moscow mules. But anyways, it was a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah, great party. Happy birthday, by the way, Shawn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was this past weekend. 46, and I got a brand new baby.
Oh my
So I'm,
goodness! I couldn't imagine.
Well, you know, I I had lots of chances. Like,
What's
Look
your
at my
shirt? What's
shirt.
your so for those of you listening to this at home, while you're driving or whatever, his shirt has a picture of a boat on it, and it says "I hate pulling out," and it's a boat on a trailer.
yeah, so,
That's a great shirt.
you know. But no, seriously, my pullout game's been strong for 45 years. So
Oh, this is a PG show, buddy. PG. I think I missed my chance that.
well, anyway, no, I finally, found the right woman to have a baby with, and yeah. So it happened.
But in all seriousness, we're happy for you, bud. We are. You're the man. Seriously,
yeah, I'm pretty
that's
happy. too.
one lucky kid to have you as a dad.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only nice thing I'm going to say to you tonight.
probably.
Only because I know you're
At least you get one thing. I'm not getting any, I don't
That's
think.
it. All right, enough about me. What have you guys been up to?
Kind of fishing.
Kind of fishing.
Well, we started off really well for the fishing, didn't we?
We did. We went into the OFSC Pike Derby.
The
Yeah.
three of us, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we ended up getting thrown into the CSFL Lunker Bowl, which was awesome that we did because
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Now, we had so much fun. I love the hourly weigh-in format. I'm a huge fan. Like I
Oh,
was
it was
like
awesome.
That
man,
was fun times.
and it was like poker face, right? And I don't know if we played our cards completely
We
right.
played them wrong that one
so
period.
we could have took the overall. I think we took second technically. Technically, I think we took second. Either way, we're on the podium. But we didn't play the cards right. We made a bad decision. Or
yeah, we
Tim
should have
and-
let Moose and Tim battle it out.
Yeah.
We would have
Should've.
won the next
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah. So
There was two bigger fish than what we had. We should have got them right off the board.
We should have let them
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
and we would have won 2 hours.
Yeah, we would have. So we won the first hour.
Yeah,
Right?
and it was just awesome, and like literally like no pre-fish, no nothing. Shawn, you knew the lake, you had the spot, and we hit that one spot all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
It
did.
produced for us.
Yeah.
It produced, and it was. Let's back up. It poured, like it rained
all
and
day.
it rained
All
and
day.
it rained. Right, like we were absolutely soaked.
Well, we were triplets though.
We were. We had the new matching Under Armour Shoreman rain suits.
And I was dry as a bone at the end of the day.
We never once were worried that we were cold, wet,
Nope.
nothing. We put those
Nope.
suits through the test. They
I
were phenomenal.
put a paper receipt in my outside pocket on my chest all day long. And at the weigh-in, the guy was like, "So is that rain suit any good?" I said, "I don't know. You tell me." I said, "I put a piece of paper in my pocket right here." I said, "I haven't looked at it." I pulled it out. The thing was bone dry.
Yeah,
He's like, "Wow."
they're phenomenal, man.
And it poured rain.
It
all
poured.
day.
Look,
And we did a lot of running too. And I'll tell you something. That Skeeter with those double windshields and that fishing ski. Oh my goodness.
It was comfy.
Oh
That is-
yeah.
we might do the next podcast from the Skeeter.
We
the
should.
boat. That boat has been nothing. That was the first real like big test for it. I love that boat, and I kept saying when I was talking with the Power Garage and Jordan and Skeeter, and we made this deal, and I kept saying, I kind of wish I had a bass boat, but they're like, no, that's what you want to run. This, trust us. They can definitely sell those style of boats better. And blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Beggars can't be choosers, no problem. I love it.
Yeah.
And Moose told me because he runs a full windshield on his Lund, and he's like, dude, you're gonna absolutely love it.
Oh,
Those
this-
seats, those comfortable seats, and it was amazing.
This weekend had the kids in it, my father-in-law, his girlfriend, like everybody, my wife, like it's the perfect family fish boat, family ski and fish. It's not really
Fish
a
and
ski
ski.
boat, fish and ski, whatever. But it's a multi-purpose, multi-species boat, and it's phenomenal. Fishes well. You can get 2 people up on the front deck, no problem. It's got the pack deck, the flip-up seats, that Yamaha 200 show. I'm super impressed with it. It's super quiet.
It is, yeah.
fuel.
Yeah, there was no problem with us talking, like bombing down the lake, talking
we were
to each
ripping down
other.
the lake in the pouring rain,
Ripping
and
down the lake,
and
ripping on each
talking-
other.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were talking just with our normal voices, having
Yeah.
full conversation.
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely just amazing.
And that's a perfect boat for a young family too.
It is.
You
It-
could do the tubing on it. You could do whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
And I definitely think if I go purchase a boat, that's the style I will get for the next few years, at least till my kids are a little bit older.
100%.
Yeah, and it's super awesome. And honestly, guys, that boat is available. If you want details on it, I'm happy to take anybody out in it for a test ride. Even if that's not the exact Skeeter you want, but you think maybe going Skeeter or that style, please reach out to me. I'd love to take you guys out in it. I'd love to show it off, answer any questions. That's what that boat's there for.
That's right.
So please do. But no, it's been awesome.
You just wants to waypoint your spots.
No, we'll go in my spots. Hey, whoa, time out. I said we'd take you out for a ride. I never said take you fishing.
That's true. That's true.
Now, if we want to go to your spots, we'll go fishing. But
Right.
no,
I ain't
but,
got spots.
but it's been a good start to the year. I have not got out near as much as I should have. I think for bass, I've only gotten out like 4 times.
Well, you're a busy dude, man.
But it's we had some good events. Opener, Peterborough Pro Tackle Open presented by CANCAST was a huge hit.
Oh, yeah. You know what? To have another major tournament going that same weekend and get as many boats as you drew, like as a last-minute tournament, was quite impressive.
No, like honestly, like we really promoted it for 3 weeks tops.
We had, what, 60 boats?
60 boats.
61, I think it was.
Yeah, 60, 61, and that's with Shootout going to Skoogog, and a lot of guys message us saying, oh man, I wish it was the same weekend, but we really only did it.
Wasn't Tri-Lakes?
It was Skoogog that weekend.
Yeah, I think it was Skoogog.
Yeah, but wasn't Tri-Lakes going as well? Didn't
That was the day before.
The elite Canadian Bass Anglers?
Yeah,
That was
Mighty
the day
Mucks
before?
day before. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, we had a lot of guys say that they'd love for us to do it again, and hats off to Peterborough and Summer and Travis and Warren for helping too. Like they did a phenomenal job at handling everything. The fish care was awesome. Warren did a really good job at
The bag girl.
The bag girl.
yeah, the bag girl. We got a lot of compliments on Rachel, the bag girl.
Yeah.
And lots of good stuff happened. So it was a really good time. I didn't fish it. I just had some fun touring around and helped them see it and all that stuff. But it was good. And everybody knows that the Peterborough Bassmasters always did like I think it was the Rick Morgan Memorial on that date. And they ended up canceling. And that was the only reason we went ahead and did that event, was to hold that date, fill that void. There was a lot of people that wanted to fish Rice Lake. They canceled for their own reasons, whatever those were. They didn't think they had enough boats. Either way, we did it. Will we do an event in the future again? Probably. It's been
Low
discussed.
weights won that derby too.
19.8, I think.
And you look at Rice Lake in the past few years, you're anywhere 22, 23, 25.
Yeah, they pulled bigger bags out of Skoogog that weekend.
Yeah.
Which is unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Skoogog's on fire right now. My buddy Jeff Sloot went out there the other day, and he whacked 26 pounds by himself. Just crushed him.
So what's funny is today I was driving the truck and I listened to episode 6 of this podcast, which was from last August.
Okay.
And we were talking about Skoogog on it. And we were talking about how tough that fishery's been. And then one of the comments I said in it was, I hear that fishery's coming back. Guys are starting to slap him there. And then what you just said, Shawn, we're a year later almost, the bags that are coming out of Skoogog all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like it's starting to come back.
Yeah, I definitely think that the cycles are happening. I noticed it with Seymour as well.
I love Seymour. You shouldn't tell anybody about that lake.
Yeah, Seymour used to be Seymour.
Can't say that lake name. Everybody's going to go fish it.
Yeah, but
Lake S.
okay, Lake S used to be an unbelievable lake.
It did, yeah.
And but then they got this pineapple weed.
Soldier weed?
The soldier weed. Some people call it pineapple weed. Yeah, soldier weed. They got the soldier weed, and they went in and sprayed for it.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. And right after
No, I think they had
sprayed
to
for
actually
it-
physically remove that stuff.
Yeah, but they sprayed as well. And when they sprayed, the fishing just turned to shit. You missed it, man. So
I'm way too. I really need somebody to come press these buttons.
So, but now, like last year, I fished Lake S a bunch of times, and I noticed it started to come back. And this year, I get it in it once, and I did really well on it. So I'm going out again tomorrow.
I had a day. I love Lake. Oh, I almost said it. I love Lake S.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Seymour.
Right.
And me and Garrett Woolings had a wicked derby there in my duck boat once.
Right.
He was on the dock bite that day, man. There were some big ones. I've never there is this one, and he skipped underneath a pontoon boat, right to the back. It was like a foot of water this thing was sitting in, and he pulled out a huge hog. I think it won big fish that day, but what a blast! Just when you have a great derby on a lake, and it just ultimately becomes one of your favorite lakes of all time.
Right.
Like you just put everything together. We didn't even win that day. It was just an awesome day, wicked day. I'm thinking about fishing that shootout event there, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. I like to do the Tri Lakes one too, but I got a wedding that night, and I'm just getting back from ICAST.
Are
but
you getting married?
No,
Then fish it.
no, I'm never getting married again. But so,
Right?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. My wife, but you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, I'm just gonna step in here. Hope our audio is okay, like our microphones, guys. We're gonna get better every episode. I'm still kind of playing with the controls, so forgive us if it doesn't sound great. But I think you guys sound awesome so far.
Thanks for noticing.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Because I know that voice and that word that's coming out.
Yeah, you
Don't do it.
You did. I was right about you know me.
I
That's
do.
funny how well we actually know each other. I was thinking about this the other day because I sent Kyle an e-transfer, and the question, it was about you. I didn't even have to give him the answer, and he
Yeah,
totally
it was something like, what does Mark suck at? And I'm like, oh, fishing. Boom, money accepted. Like, and I didn't even laugh. I was
Yeah,
like,
see, if I would ask him that, I said, what does Shawn suck at? It would probably be being a friend.
Well, hey.
you guys are like, you're good friends. Come on.
Yeah, we're kind of good. Just read his Facebook post from Saturday.
It was so romantic.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You've been dying for that one, haven't you?
No,
I
but
have like at least.
Is there a
6
button on there that you
more.
want to push right now that you're dying for the opportunity to push?
Yeah, this one. Cool story, bro.
Shawn didn't hear a word or a thing.
It's crickets, man.
It's crickets.
Yeah, I can't hear that one.
So you must have like a frequency that your ears don't hear. Like I can't hear certain tones too. I got tested.
Yeah, well, we got a baby
My ears
breeze, a
tested.
bottle warmer at home, and when it goes off, I can't hear it. My wife's like, "The bottle's ready," and I'm like, well,
You got a what at home?
It's a baby breeze, a bottle warmer. You have these things when you have babies, apparently.
Oh, we had a kettle when I had
Yeah,
kids.
well, I don't know.
And
It's
boobs.
just- and
We
I
had
use it
boobs.
at like 2:00 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning, 4:00 in the morning. That's when I get to use it.
Well, it's gonna get better, man.
Is it?
In like 4 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's going to get worse first.
Yeah.
It happens. You know what? Let's put it this way: you'll be up and you'll be ready to fish early on Lake S because you didn't even go to bed.
I'm up every day and ready to fish early because I don't sleep. So
Me and Mark got to spend a little bit of time on a boat together.
We did.
We went to the first annual Canada Bass Pro-Am out of Beechwood, which was a great time. We were kind of just hanging out, MCing.
Yeah.
We took Mr. Landry around from all the way from New Brunswick. Was out
Yeah.
there doing the media boat stuff, filming, and we had a blast. We caught a lot of fish, just nothing of size.
Nothing of size, but you know what? If we were in that derby, we wouldn't have lost.
No, it was a tough day. Like it was,
And they had 3 aboat.
Yeah.
There was only 2 of us.
only 2 of us casting.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever excuse we need.
Yeah. It was tough.
But
Another
we laughed.
tough day.
But
on the
we
lake.
laughed all day.
It was
Even
tough
when
for everybody.
Even when
yeah, Buckhorn, Lower Buck's been fishing
Horrible.
real tough
Horrible.
the last
Yeah.
few weeks. Yeah,
I think
a lot of places have been fishing tough,
I'm trying to remember what won it. Was it 13?
13
Yeah.
pounds or something.
Was it,
which is insane.
Yeah, right?
Because Adam Foster and his team won it. Warren had a big fish. I think it was 4 or something. In a second.
He brought it with him.
Joey and his team and Bobby tied for 3rd. And it was a great day though. They raised I have to ask Joe exactly, but I think it was like 20-something thousand for Canada Bass.
That's incredible.
Which is what we, Shawn, you've been part of this organization before, and
Yeah.
it's basically helps people compete on the international level for bass
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah. I
So-
got a chance to fish with Team Canada on at the first ever Pan American in Florida, on Lake Okeechobee. Me and Joey were partners.
Yep.
And that's where I got to meet the Haggertys, and it was
Good
it
dudes.
was an unbelievable.
Phil was
experience.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And hats off to Beechwood Resort, too. What a
Oh.
great place that was. The food was phenomenal.
Food was amazing.
All the staff were so accommodating. I would go there for a weekend. I really would.
Oh, to the Beechwood, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a wicked place,
Yeah.
man. Full restaurant, ice cream bar.
They've got their own ramp there. They
Yeah.
got docking. So
Yeah,
yeah, it
if
was.
you're looking for a place, give them a shout.
No, it would be a great place to take your family.
and
Whatever.
the fishing's real good right out there too.
Yeah.
like you're right there in good fishing, right straight out in Beechwood.
No, it's been weird. Like the fishing in the Kawarth as the last couple weeks since opener has seemed to be tough, right?
I think so, yeah.
So many guys, and I've talked to, and I won't say names out of respect for them, but good local guides, like guys that are on the water every day. what's going on? Like, and they're like, one of them's like, I don't know what's happening this year. Like, they're having a hard time. Now, people always find them. Let's not, like, there's always a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck, whatever. But the guys that are saying it's tough, these are skilled anglers, right? And one conversation came up about the smoke that's been in the, they're kind of in this weird, some guys are calling it post-spawn funk or whatever. But the amount of smoke and haze we have, do you think it possibly affected the fish at all?
I would say it had to, just from experience. I can't be that bad at fishing, can I? I would say it definitely has I don't know if it's a barometric pressure thing, is it sunlight thing?
Like, I kind of feel like,
and right at the post spawn, so that didn't help either. But I think it had to make some kind of effect on the fish, and I just really hope that my post spawn funk doesn't end in September again.
No doubt. All right, of course.
Yeah, no, that's a really good theory. I wonder if there's anything behind that, because I've never heard anything like that before. That maybe the smoke had something to do with it.
I think it has something to do with the sunlight. Possibly.
Well, it's like if you look at your patio table, your car and stuff, it had like a light thing of ash on it, right?
Yeah.
So is that landing in the lake and affecting the bugs that go up to the surface of the lake? That affects the minnows. That affects the sunfish. That affects the bass. I don't know.
Life. I was in Timmins in 2012 when they had the forest fires up there, and we were on lockdown. We were on 1 hour evacuation alert, and then we were on lockdown. They wouldn't let us leave because we were surrounded in forest fires. Like the roads you couldn't drive out the roads. It was all fire. And we were standing there one afternoon, and I was looking up in the sky, and there was thousands of birds.
Really?
Like, not just all the same kind of bird.
Like just thousands of birds?
Dude, all the birds.
Really?
They're getting out of there.
All the birds. And they were all flying in a flock together, and they were jamming. And I looked at my partner, and I'm like, dude, should we run? Like, they know what's up. And this big cloud was coming in behind them.
Yeah.
And it was just this big gray cloud. And I'm like, should we, like, jam? Like, this is crazy. Have you ever seen anything like that? He's like, no, man. I haven't seen nothing like that. And off he goes. And I'm like, this is weird. And then it started to snow.
Wow.
Well,
but it wasn't snow.
It wasn't snow. It was ash.
Oh, boy.
And it was an ash cloud that was coming at us.
See, like,
there was a half an inch of ash on my truck at the end of the day.
That's crazy. And we're sitting here like, oh, this sucks, blah, blah, and all that good stuff. And we don't realize that the people that are living up there, how, losing their homes and infected. And
like, we're a long way away. Could you imagine when it's like 50 kilometers from there?
Right.
10 kilometers from there?
Right.
You guys keep talking. I'm just fully going to admit it that I'm so new at this producing part that I'm going to check that camera.
You're not going to stop the show.
Looks like I'm the button guy.
No, don't touch it.
Push the right one, too. Does it end? Does it keep going? Oh, okay. No, it ended.
What'd you do? What button?
I pushed the applause button.
Oh, you're like a kid in a candy shop.
Yeah.
Can I have a button?
You can touch a button.
I want a button.
Here, I'll give you this one, Shawn.
That sounds like we're driving.
Oh, here. How about this one? I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of buttons on here.
There's a lot of buttons.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, it's been tough fishing, but guys are starting to... Sorry, we have Hank, the studio dog here.
Hi,
Hank,
buddy.
can you please go lay down? Please, lay down, buddy. Mark, stop petting him, else he's never going to leave. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Can't
about
help
this,
it. I
guys.
love dogs.
I love dogs.
We're on a low budget around here. We couldn't find a dog sitter. So, but
Your dog's lying on my feet right now.
yeah, so let's talk about some other stuff happening out there. So fishing's been tough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's our excuse we're using.
Yeah, but then I get home and I look at Facebook
Yeah.
and the guys are just jacking them. It's just like, oh,
Well,
my
not
God.
everywhere. Like, look what won both days of race this past weekend.
Low weights again.
Low weights again.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
our buddy Brian Lowe won it.
Yeah, Brian, and then shout out to Shawn Palmer got
with
second.
what? 18
Yeah.
pounds, 18 and change.
18 on the
Won it?
second day, or the first day, I think.
I saw Vic Morris from Pro Water Baits took a fifth, I think, day one. Boom. Good on you,
Boy,
Vic.
Vic.
Check out his site. Get some
Vic's
Pro
always
Water.
whacking them.
He is, man. Top water king, I'm telling you.
He's always
Guy can
whacking
throw
'em.
top water, custom rod, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mark, you had an interesting derby this past
We
weekend.
did. We did something a little bit different on the club level this past weekend. We put the kayaks against the glitter boats, you know. We had 10 teams of a boater and a non against 10 teams of a pair of kayakers on sturgeon.
So
And
you're
we
talking
smoked.
2 guys in a bass boat,
Yeah.
and then you got 2 guys each in their own kayak.
Yeah. So it's still 2 guys, but they're in
Yep.
different boats, right? So yeah, but they actually smoked us.
So- Do you have a newfound respect for kayak anglers now?
I don't think so. I never had a lack of respect for them before. There's some really good sticks on that circuit.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't changed. I don't like some of them anymore. Or any less.
Nice. What?
No, man. There's some. There's you can't deny it. There's some sticks in that circuit, and they showed up. Guys came from all over the province to fish that.
Yeah,
It was really neat. We had some really cool plaques. We did a barbecue after. We had some prizes thanks to CANCAST and Daiwa and Rod Glove.
Sweet.
So yeah, no, it turned out to be a real good day. And then just getting everybody together at the end of the day to do the awards and stuff was pretty cool.
And you guys did inches, correct?
We did inches.
So you had to measure your fish.
We had to.
What was that like?
I wouldn't know. I don't want to do it on a kayak by myself. I don't think.
So on a kayak, it's very hard because when you're learning to measure them, like they jump off, you lose them. At least in a boat, they're in a boat, and you probably had a second set of hands to help you. I was looking at some photos, and there'd be one guy's hand and one guy taking the picture.
Yes, that's what we did.
So you guys got off easy.
And
that way.
100%, we would have lost a fish if we were in a kayak. 100%.
Because it jumped off the board.
Yeah.
That's
Flipped
the
off the board.
hardest part about those kayak derbies is measuring the fish. And then that kayak thing is just getting so big. So Balsam opener, 161 kayaks in the OKBT event.
Mm-hmm.
161 kayaks.
That's amazing.
That's incredible.
It's nothing but amazing. Like, it went from, what was the first year I got into it? 2020, I think, because I had my boat in 19, sold it to, so I bought my Hobie in 2020, I'm pretty sure. And I remember we did sturgeon opener, and I think there's like 60 of us in it, which even then, that was awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just gets bigger and bigger every year. And I only ever get to do 3 events a year with it. But what an awesome job that they're doing. And it's almost changing.
They're blowing it up, man.
Yeah,
And
it's the fastest growing
segment.
circuit on our in competitive fishing right now is the kayaks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the thing
For
too
good
is,
reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's changing to be very competitive with very good anglers. Like, they were always good, but like, it's good now. Like, I remember when I got my Hobie, I was like in like the Cadillac of kayaks, like, and it still is. But now everyone's got all the electronics I have. Everybody's got those motors on them, whether they're front mount, bow mount, or they're torpedoes or whatever. Like, you gotta come ready to play, to mix it up with those guys.
Oh yeah, these guys are totally outfitted.
There's definitely some guys that are still paddling and doing well and whatnot, but you know what? These are almost becoming small boats now.
Those things move too with those pedals.
Yeah.
They go pretty quick.
So were the kayaks allowed to be split up on the lake, or they have to fish?
Unfortunately, they were. I would like to see that change. I think have a team of 2 kayaks, but they got to be within sight of each other. I think would be a little more fair, because one guy could go to one end of the lake, other guy could go to another end of the lake. One guy could be in productive water, the other guy's not. They're still getting a limit. You got a boat, you're in unproductive water, you're both sucking, right? So there is some tweaks, I think. But overall, the event was incredible.
Yeah, that would be more like the team thing, right?
Yeah. You got to be within eye shot of each other.
Yeah,
I think would be a better. You can launch wherever you want,
Yeah.
as long as it's a
But you
public
gotta
launch,
roll
like their
together
own
and-
rules, right? But
Yeah.
I think that would be a little more fair.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses why we lost. I don't care, man. Those guys are good. They deserve it.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy the kayaks won, because I've been defending them for 3 years to this industry, right? I have, whether it's on this show or other shows.
Well, they just
to
figured out
people.
how to squeeze those
And-
fish to make them longer.
And I've had a lot of people the last few years ask me about kayak fishing and getting into it and this and that. And even with my boat, I'm going to hopefully do 1 or 2 more of those events this year. But I'll always be involved in it somehow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's too good.
I
not
would
to
love
be.
to try to keep telling John I'm going to do it. Let's do it. And we
Do it.
never do it. So
Just
I
do
got to
man.
do it. No, I would love to try it.
Yeah, me too.
You guys, Tri Lakes, there's a 2-day event.
No, I'm not into fishing no event.
You just
No,
want
I
to
just
go
wanna
out.
go try. Yeah, I'm
just
not
go
gonna
out
go out.
and
All
have a
right,
day.
so why don't we just pick a day and we'll find some yaks and we'll go out.
I would love to.
You know
yeah,
what?
but I want to be in like a
Even a few hours.
Yeah,
like
but
a
you know
morning.
what? I don't know if I want to do this
Why?
because
Why?
it's going to cost me another 15 grand,
Yeah, probably.
It probably will.
right?
It's okay, Shawn. Just get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Kyle and his buttons.
I think I hit the wrong one, but
Well, that's what
whatever.
You know, my buddy was like, "Hey, let's go shoot bows." I never shot a bow before. Next thing you know, here's a couple grand for a bow, a couple more grand for archery equipment.
Buddy, if you buy a kayak, we'll be at event number 1 next year. They'll be announcing the winners, and John Dean will be like, Shawn McCall in the very back. You won. Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, come on.
I don't win nothing.
Be using his magnaphone. You never know, man.
No,
Like
no,
look at Chris Tatosco.
Yeah, that
He
guy.
bought my lucky kayak.
He won his first
all
ever
my
tournament.
he got all my talent and skill that came with it because it rubbed off on it, and he's
Right.
just out there killing it right now.
Yeah,
For
Yeah,
sure.
well, this year really lines up for him.
it does. The schedule couldn't be any more suited for. It's almost like he wrote
Wrote
that
the
schedule
schedule.
himself.
Yeah.
Eh?
No,
yeah.
He's
yeah,
like,
so he's got no excuses.
no excuses because like my excuse always was that the kayak's cursed, and he bought it and goes and wins. So I'm like fucking making me look bad.
Yeah, no, he's got no excuses. He
Yeah.
better qualify for the
I'm like,
Bassmaster
"Mom,"
Cup to this
You
one.
know. Honestly though, it's fishing's awesome. Like let's just if we all take a step back and we decompress it. And I was thinking about this the other day. I went out fishing with my neighbor Jay. You've met Jay.
Yep.
I think you may have met Jay in passing, Mark. I took out Jay and his son Nolan. Nolan loves to fish. I think he's 11 or 12 now. Guy loves to fish. Like like the raw excitement that like you just can't. If you could put it in a jar and sell it, you'd be a millionaire. That kind of excitement. So like if I caught a fish, he right away would want to change his baits immediately when I'm fishing. Right? No, just be patient. You got this, right? But it was just awesome, and I had so much fun. We just caught small fish all day, and we caught a fluke walleye and all sorts of stuff. But I had so much fun that day because I was watching them, father and son, laugh. And we took a couple pictures, and we caught all these like little fish in this bay. And I said, let's keep 4 of them. We'll take a quick picture, then we threw them all right back. Right? They're all like 1-pounders, but it made that kid's day. You know what I mean?
Of course.
He's out there fishing with his dad, fishing with his neighbor, me. Like we just had a blast. When I came home, and I was so pumped. And I had such a good couple days on the water. We had some customers out the day before, and I'm like, this is what this is about. It's about the people. As much as the fish, it's about who you're sharing that boat with, the laughing. That's the only thing I miss about having a boat compared to when I was doing the kayak thing. You know, it's great when you go out and you kayak fishing, you're fishing close, you can shoot the shit. But I like that social time in the boat. The camaraderie, however you say that bloody word.
Camaraderie.
Thank you.
Camaraderie.
Yeah,
That's
thank
it.
you.
I
You're
didn't
welcome.
say it right.
I think that's what this sport's about. And when we started the whole CANCAST concept, we always said it to each other. We're going to sell the social side of fishing. And we haven't done a podcast since the show. And that show proved that is the right concept for us to sell.
Oh, we had a banging show,
And
man.
Sal's
That
not-
was so much fun.
Sell's not the right word. Everybody there was smiling.
We're going to promote the social side of fishing.
That's what this is about. It was competitors working together beside each other to better the
Right.
sport.
And
And-
partying the night before.
And I want to say
All the
it
social
too.
is off the chain.
Is I'm very fortunate to work full time in this industry. I rep some awesome brands. Just name if Daiwa, Garmin, Under Armour.
You work for Daiwa?
Yeah, I do. Borica,
you-
YoloTech. You name it.
Are you going to the office tomorrow?
I'm not answering that question.
Are you going to the office
You
tomorrow?
should go to
So,
the office tomorrow.
anyways,
Get another one
Here,
of
I'm
those
just
rods
gonna.
then.
Yeah, are you saying something, Shawn? Say something. I think I muted him. Anyways, are you back? Oh, there he is. Okay. See, this is why you can't let me have the board. So, but what I was getting at was, and all these brands that saw what we did were fully supportive of it. Even like when we have our competitors in there, they loved what we did for the industry. We've got great support from my competitors, the brands I rep, everybody. It was all about let's all come together and let's do something awesome. And I really feel like that's what we did that day.
Yeah,
100%.
we blew the doors off that place that day, man. It was unbelievable.
And I was going through the pictures just the other night. Mary Thorne, our photographer, she sent me a big folder, and the other night I pulled up the folder on my computer because I'm like, I got to start posting a few of these more.
Mhm.
And I just went through and I just started smiling like freaking right. Like, is
And
it
you were
April
all worried
7th?
the night before, and
Well,
you were so
because-
stressed out. We talked you off the bridge a couple times.
I
think.
remember
Yeah.
that was a big show.
There was
A lot of
big show.
buildings, a lot of moving parts, and all that. That never had me worried. I come from a trade show background, but what got me worried was all the messages before, like, we're not coming to line up this and that. We put that line up through there in 20 minutes, and nobody ever waited after 9:20. You walk up to the door, and yeah, it was busy in the morning. Sure, it was, but everybody had a great time. Went home that night. I was waiting to pull up Facebook, wait for some negative feedback. I got one. He thought it was too busy in the morning. All I got was, and I mean hundreds, no exaggeration, hundreds and hundreds of private messages saying, amazing, best fishing show in Canada. We will be back. Never seen so many fishing vendors under one roof. Quality vendors, no fillers, educational, this, that.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome, man. It was probably one of the highlights of my life,
Yeah.
for sure.
And the bar was open.
And the bar was open, yeah.
Right.
Speaking of that, we are looking for a brewery sponsor for this show.
Right.
Or a distillery, right? Shawn's a rum guy, whiskey guy.
Hey. Yeah. I'm a
Mark's a monster guy, Red
Yeah.
Bull guy. We'll figure something out for you, Mark.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, what a really good time that was, and just to see everybody again, and the social the night before was amazing. The karaoke was,
Hats off to Moose on that.
Yeah.
the karaoke.
Yeah, Moose, when you need Moose to do something, boy, does he step up. No problem. I'll do it. Be 3 a.m, no problem. Like, awesome guy. Karaoke for everybody. And yeah, we got some big...
Mike Williams and Josh Westrink were the best ones.
They-
Yeah, they were.
we got some big plans for that whole thing next year. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, next year's party's going to be pretty
Next
cool.
year's party is going to be something special because we're already moving locations and all that fun stuff. But it's on the party, not the show. Sorry, the party. The show is April 7th at the Memorial Center again. And it's going to
We
be...
got a different venue
For the party? Yeah.
because
Yep.
they kicked us out at midnight.
Yeah, basically. We didn't make them enough money.
How could we not have?
No, we did.
You know, there's
Actually-
more people in there that night than there was all week in that place.
I actually found out from an employee that works there that we actually set a record in sales. since they've
Did
been
we?
open. Yeah. I couldn't even get a free beer from them.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't trying. I just, I ran these before, and usually they're like, hey, you're on us. Thank you for, and no, nothing.
Wow.
Get out of
they
here.
were, yeah, they were a little bit
Yeah,
ignorant.
they were. Which,
You know.
not the servers. The servers were working hard doing their job.
They
The-
were.
the
They were a
one
little
bartender
overwhelmed.
there, she was unbelievable.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we offered her a job. I'm not sure who or for what job, but someone was drunk and said, you should work for me because she was amazing.
Yeah, she was awesome.
No.
But
she
yeah,
was-
there was a lot of money spent that night. I know my pocket was a little lighter.
It always is.
And I wasn't so upset by them closing down at midnight. I was kind of happy about that.
I didn't sleep.
Well, I went back to the hotel room. Everybody went downtown partying.
Not me.
Bad
Like,
news.
Yeah.
Right? All the boys are like, come on, let's go. We're going to the junction. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's go. How about no? Right? I walked out of that place. I just did me. I hung a Randy and I walked out. I just kept walking. I said, this is I'm
Wow,
gonna make a
fatherhood
good
just really
decision.
made you mature.
No, this was before I was a dad. This
Yes,
was
it was.
in the start of April. And I went back to my hotel and I was the first one at the building in the morning.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Second one.
And I was sober.
Second.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Second one in that building.
I was more sober than last
I think we
year.
all pretty well rolled in around the
actually,
same time.
I think
I beat you there.
I think Mark beat Shawn.
No.
Ah,
this year?
no, he was there.
No.
I was the
No, he
first
was
one
there.
I was
Yeah.
first.
He was there.
I was first.
We rolled in with you.
Yes, I was.
Oh.
We
No,
were all
Shawn
next
was
time.
already there.
Anyways,
there.
you guys killed it. You guys are the best. Best uncles
Yeah.
ever.
Past
Yeah.
uncles.
Yeah.
But I just had a great train of thought. I just lost it because I was just admiring your guys' loyalty.
That happens a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
we came right back from the Bassmaster Classic and did
Yeah, we
that
did.
show right away.
Well,
Mhm.
I heard that was quite the show.
The
for you guys.
Bassmaster Classic.
I heard you guys threw a heck of a party down there.
Three
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, we threw every night we threw parties pretty well, and we hosted between 100 and 300 people every night. And from what I remember, We had a really good time.
That was great. That's really going to be really, really hard to top that one.
I was so mad I couldn't
When
go.
the champ comes to your party with the trophy, you know you're
Dude,
doing something right.
What a week that was in Canadian bass fishing.
It was incredible.
Gussie wins.
Yeah.
Big Jim gets into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Cooper first classic.
Cooper's first classic.
Yeah.
CanCast kicks off a week later, which I don't mean this in an arrogant way. Started something awesome.
Yeah.
And just if you are a young buck, young male, female angler, whoever you are, that week for Canada between Big Jim, Gussie, Cooper, Chris, Corey, everybody proved that we can do it.
Oh yeah.
We
100%.
got the sticks. Now let's take a
we do.
look at getting back to like our friend Danny. Danny trying to qualify. How tough it is.
Oh, it's super
right?
tough. But you just waiting to see the Canadian lineup for the guys going down to fish the Opens next year.
Well,
It's only going to get bigger.
So it's only going to get bigger for us. And we got guys up here now that can go and compete. Like, you got to think about this. Let's take Chris and Corey and Gussie, for example. They kind of got lucky with how they got into the elites, right? They didn't go through the normal qualification system. They would have qualified.
They got an invite, yeah.
They got an invite.
When the MLF
I'm
became-
not knocking them. They would have been there, and they proved that they belong.
Oh,
First
yeah,
few event,
yeah,
right? So
hands
like
down.
that, I'm not knocking that, not knocking their skills.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though about those two. They're up here doing local events right now. Same with Cooper, whoever. They're only getting better.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they've won
Chris
everything
and-
they fished this
Yes,
year.
Chris
they
and Cor-
have.
So here's
Every single thing. And then the Canadian Open where they fished against each other, they finished first and second.
right, and then you got, and then you got guys like Cal Clemson that he just does the events he likes to. I assume he runs a business, I believe, and all that.
Yeah. Cal could go and be an elite, no problem.
That's what I'm getting.
He's a
at.
hammer.
So Cal's a hammer.
Yeah.
We got a lot of guys like that.
Jamie Bruce, he's killing it
Jamie
on the
Bruce,
Opens.
Yeah, he's
gonna-
doing really well
Yeah.
this year.
He's probably going to
crushing it.
qualify.
And then we're coming up to his wheelhouse here for the Northern Swing, too. So I would not be surprised at all
So-
if we see him at the Classic.
So what I'm saying is that we can do it. In 10 years, there's going to be 15 Canadians on the Elite Series.
You think so?
Yep.
In 10 years?
Maybe 15 years. I think we're going to get one extra Canadian, maybe not like qualified every year, but maybe one year we'll get two. Like the ratio is going to go up. We got the talent. We have the skill. We need to find a way to get some money to help some guys get
Well, that's
there.
the thing.
Because
Do you know how much money this costs just to go down and fish all the Opens? You're looking bare bones, okay, to get by and just do the turn, like squeeze by. You're $50,000.
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
You're $50,000 out of your pocket.
That's,
so if
that's
you got,
not your boat, your tackle.
No, that's not including the boat.
It's
no,
not-
that,
yeah.
no, that doesn't include the boat. But that's all your fuel, your lodging, the
Entry
derbies.
fees.
The entry fees are crazy money, man. You're like $2,500 American a tournament, like you know. And then you just want to make a check every single one. You want to get a little bit of it back,
Yeah.
right?
No, like I see like what Danny and Jamie are doing right now, and man, hats off to them. It's not easy.
Oh, it's tough.
I've asked
dude.
Danny a couple times. You gonna do them all still? Yeah. He's determined. He's
Yeah,
determined,
well,
little
listen.
bugger, and it's setting up the fisheries for him.
This is a dream, right? This is
Yeah.
a dream of his. Like, this is what he wants to do. This is his dream job. And if you don't spend time chasing your dreams, when you're on your deathbed, you're going to die with regrets,
For sure.
right? Because time is all you have.
Yeah.
And if you don't spend a little bit of time doing something that you love, you're going to waste
And there's no
it.
better time for him to do it. He doesn't have, a wife and kids and a house or a mortgage or anything. All he has is
the
a real
responsibility
real
lies
cool
like with
boss
him, right?
that supports him.
Yeah.
Like, now is the time.
He doesn't have to sit at home and learn how to work a mixing board.
No.
Yeah, I know. But he works his tail off, works his tail off every day. And, he likes to play and he likes to play hard. So he's got to work hard. Right?
No, I think he's gonna get one. I think you will see Danny in the Classic next year.
I hope so.
I sure hope so, too.
Yeah, he's probably listening to this going, oh, pressure. Nah, he's good. He's got it.
Yeah, no, I'd really like to see him have a real good showing at the next Derby on the St. Lawrence, man. I know he's really looking forward to that one, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a different deal too. That's river only, right?
I've heard,
know?
I've heard there's kind of some shady stuff happening too there.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard rumors. I was on some U.S. forums and Facebook groups and stuff like that. Guys are actually hiring like
guides to go in as co-anglers,
paying their
paying their entry fee,
so they could practice with them all week.
Yeah,
what is going on?
Yeah,
there?
that's happening. That's this is the information game, and you look at like some guys, like I'm going to throw a name out there right now. So I'm sorry, that's me. I'm going to throw a name out there right now, John Sukup.
Yep.
And information hound. Like that's the name of the game with a lot of these guys, is how much information can you soak in and use to your advantage.
Well, information, no matter where you're fishing, is half the battle.
Right.
It's simple breaking stuff down. Are they shallow? Are they deep? Are they here?
But
are they there?
if you look
right?
at the difference in information rules from the opens to the elites, it's totally different. They should be the same format. Right? They're different formats for their rules for information.
I agree.
Right? So now you look at John Sukup, who could go out and get all this information, and then he makes the elites, and now that he can't get information, he's having a real struggle.
Yeah.
So why are you gonna allow these guys to do this to qualify and then throw a different set of rules at them? You know what I mean? Like when I grow up playing minor league baseball, the rules are pretty much the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what I mean? 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah. No, I agree, man.
I think that Bass should really look at that and change that and make the opens more
in line with what the elites are doing.
The elites.
Well, the thing is, if you want the best guys to be elites, then you got to get them there the most skillful way, for lack of a better term.
That's right, and I think that's why they went to the full EQ 9 Derby series.
Like with this information rule, like there's hope for guys like us, Mark. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's back up then.
Some people want it, some people don't. I don't need to go to the Bassmaster Classic, but I love bass fishing. It's not my dream.
Yeah, it's not my dream either. I've never wanted to really be a tournament angler or a professional angler. And
I agree. Like it's not my dream to be a pro angler either. I just love getting back to
I love bass fishing. I love
fishing.
the club, the club stuff and that. And I would love to make Team Ontario and go that little step farther. Just for the experience.
Cool. You're doing the qualifier?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. But I never wanted any of that stuff before, like the sponsorship stuff. I just want to fish, man. Like that was my deal.
You want my information, Mark?
Yeah.
It's not good.
Useless information.
Useless information. Yeah, honestly.
But no, the information thing is, I think you're only really robbing yourself if you're soaking up information anyway and trying to, go through it that way, because when you get to the elites,
there's none of that.
You got to put your time on the water. Like you look at Cooper right now, he could be at home fishing our local stuff, where
winning money,
right? But no, he's down there practicing on lakes that he can go out and learn. And this kid, like I talked to him the other day, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just driving around. I'm like, what'd you fish? How many fish did you get today? What are you doing? He's like, I haven't made a cast since 7:30 this morning. This is at 10 after 7 at night.
Wow.
Kid idled around for 12 hours.
Just looking.
Wow.
You got that in you? You got that in you? Do that every day? That's what he does every day.
2 days in a row to go fishing, and I'm beat.
You're beat.
I could not imagine like back-to-back weekend, Elite Series, 3 days pre-fish. Yeah. Oh, no way. Not a chance.
No.
Yeah.
Not a chance I got it.
I agree. I don't even know, like, I do like the competitive side of tournament fishing, but like to a certain level. Like I don't have any desire to be out there for a week before. A couple of days for it.
Yeah, I hate pre-fishing. I hate shaking fish off.
Yeah.
I hate just like trying to pull it up and see what it is. I just want to.
It's not something I do. I'm gonna get out there for the qualifier, obviously, because it means something and I really want to do it. But other than that, if I got a chance to go fishing the weekend before, I am not going to go to the same lake I have a clubby on the next week.
No, I agree.
I'm just not going to do it.
On a clubby?
Yeah. Because that's all I'm doing, right? I only do club stuff.
Yeah.
And there's guys out there that pre-fish for them. It's crazy, but I know Mr. Winkle, he pre-fished for a week on sturgeon for that challenge.
I will defend him a little bit. I don't think it was necessarily like because of the challenge. Probably.
Oh, it
maybe.
was 100%.
But Paul is the king of never pre-fishing and showing up and spanking everybody.
Yeah.
So I would have had my money on him even if he didn't pre-fish.
Yeah, well, he spanked
Remember,
everybody.
he's also a retired dairy farmer, so this is his first summer where he's ever been able to pre-fish.
Good for him.
Paul's another guy that is only going to get better.
Mm-hmm. No, he's got
So-
a beautiful setup too with that trailer.
He's retired.
He's retired dairy farmer now. He's not even retired. He's a full-time salesman for a Kubota dealership. He just switched careers.
Semi-retired.
He still works every day.
Yeah.
So
Good for him.
no, he's got it figured out, and he doesn't have a motor either. And he's a
No.
stick man, and he loves like high-end Iowa, Mega Bass, JDM stuff. Which we're doing a full episode on JDM stuff coming up. Just so
Sweet.
you guys know, I got a really cool guest for that one.
Yeah, swag bags.
Yeah, swag bags for all of us. I hope that'd be good.
That would be.
That would be good. We love when the guests bring us
Yeah,
presents.
Yeah.
No,
we can do the product knowledge.
we do,
right?
yeah. Give us product knowledge, but we are looking for sponsors for this, guys. We hate having our hands out, but it's just to help us cover the cost of doing this and all this nice fancy equipment and stuff. And hats off to Woody again for everything he did for us, and we'll get him back one day.
Well, I
We'll get
sure
him
hope
back.
so.
Yeah, but we're gonna rock and roll and get some better cameras and have the fancy angles going again. But right now, we just wanted to get back rolling, getting in the studio and stuff like that. But before we wrap it up, because we are going to try to keep this one around an hour, because this will be my first time editing, and we know the next ones are going to be long when we get guests and stuff like that. But one thing you're looking to improve on this year in fishing, whether it's a technique, a body of water, something, give me something. Like, what are you going out there trying to do?
Rice Lake Smallies for me. I got to learn that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What am I? No.
tell us.
No.
Rice Lake Smallies that aren't in community holes. That's what I want.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get better at anything. I'm just going fishing this year. I've only got so much time to fish. Like I just Kyle.
That was an accident. I
Yeah.
didn't actually mean to touch it.
Really, every time I'm out is Kyle.
I'm hitting the rock. I got it fixed.
Every time I'm out, I'm doing the same stuff, right? I'm always trying to, kick you in your balls under the table. Well, what I've been really trying to get better at is with the live scope. I can say to that because we've got this new tool on the boat, the live scope, and
Unbelievable.
yeah, it's
Change fishing.
I've put a lot of time into watching videos and my settings, and every time I'm going out, I'm playing with it, and I'm also watching the fish and what they're doing on it because you can see them, they're there,
Yeah.
right? So that's kind of, I guess I could say, is what I'm trying to get better at doing is using the electronics.
Yeah. Every time you smack that table, the mics are picking it up.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a foam pad for next
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
All right, sorry.
Table smacker.
Some
love it.
mittens.
No, we're just ironing out some kinks here. Don't put your hands there.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just kidding. You can put your hands there.
All right.
On the mics, every people are listening to this at home like, what?
What about you?
Well, if I'm gonna do the qualifier, which it doesn't sound like I am, the way I guess they don't have enough nons for boaters, and I signed up late, whatever. So one is I want to take my kids fishing more.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I spent a lot of time like learning the smallmouth game to, I got a lot better at that the last few years. I need to go out there and play with the buckets more now.
Yeah.
I got to go out there and I got to do more flipping, punching,
Come with me
frogging,
tomorrow.
stuff like that. Because right now I'm always like, oh, there's smallies in the lake. I'm going for smallies. And I got to go back to like.
Well, that's basically what you got to do if you want to win.
Yeah. And I just want to go back to.
On a lot of bodies of water
but
now.
nothing's more fun than just junk fishing. Like, let's go hit like.
See, I think a lot of guys have laid off the buckets in the last few years.
100%.
They've just been went smallies, and now the buckets are just
Like,
Banging.
I love frogging. I used to love it. Because back when I only had my small tinner, I'd just go to the autonomy and I just frog all the little inlets, right?
Yeah.
With all the pads, and I'd always catch some fish and I had a blast. And I love top water. So those are two things I want to do more of. But I just feel like what you're saying, Shawn, is correct. And I go, my smallies aren't cooperating. Let's go find, usually you can find a bucket somewhere, right? I want to go and play with the largemouth this year a little bit more.
yeah.
And I want to spend some time on the St. Lawrence.
What a fishery we have. You most definitely should do that. But we're so lucky to have something like that around here.
Only been out on it a couple times, and now that I got the boat again, the big boat, and lots of buddies that are going all the time, and I just why not? Like why not?
They're still on beds out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's they're on beds later on here too.
They were still on beds on Simcoe last week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like it's a late year, so it's a really
weird
different
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's kind of where it's at. And I just want to fish with friends more.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I'm not even worried if I get into the qualifier now. As of today, I made my peace. I called you this morning. I was a little fired up.
No, yeah, you were.
But now I'm like, you know what? Why not? Like, who cares? It's a long weekend. I can go fish 3 days, different lakes somewhere every day. I go to my trailer, fish the back lakes, take the kids, do whatever I want. It's like, who cares? Because you know what? My admiration, like, if I made the team, yeah, I'd go. But like, I don't really care. Like I said, like my dream's not to go to the Bassmaster Classic. Like,
no, I mean, but I really like.
I'm not
going
gonna
to
kid
that.
myself.
I
I will
really like
never
going to
make
it.
it there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like going to the Bassmaster Classic. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, like I like to go.
I don't know if I'd want to fish.
I don't want to fish it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You should have went last year, Kyle.
Well,
it was fun.
I had to stay home and get the show ready.
You should have went this year, Kyle.
I think that's what he meant.
Yeah,
This year was insane, Kyle.
I had to get ready for CANCAST.
This year was insane.
you could have done it.
I couldn't have done it. And I have a day job, guys. Keeps me busy. But I love it.
Yeah.
I have a day job.
I love it. I know.
Preparation.
Prep, I know. Next year, if I could probably go to Oklahoma this year.
Yeah,
It's 2 weeks before CANCAST.
I think that's
I'm way
flight
way
this time.
farther ahead on CANCAST
I don't think that's a
than
drive.
we were last year. Like,
I'm not going.
yeah.
You're not going?
Not this year, no.
I heard it's
Or
not
next year.
I hear it's not like a good setup. You can't stay near the place, and is that true?
You can't
Yeah.
stay near the lake. Like they bring those like where they're fishing is like an hour and a half from.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're-
see, Tennessee is perfect because the venue and the blast off is
Table
all
slam.
right there. Sorry, I keep pounding the table.
You need some sleep, brother.
Sorry, I do.
Yeah. So they'll go to Tennessee again, though. I bet you in the next
Oh, yeah.
few years.
Tennessee's a beautiful spot.
They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was talking to our friend on Average Ontario Anglers. They run a great podcast. They held us over here while we were
Very
taking a
informative,
break.
guys.
Very informative guys. Just
Yep.
two down there dudes. And I was talking to one of them through Instagram Messenger about all the crap they have in boats. And I said, I'm going to do that as a podcast topic. All this stuff. Like, I bring way too much stuff. And they're looking at it, too, from, like, tin boat perspective, canoe, bass boat, yacht, whatever. What do you guys carry in your boat that might be weird or you just have too much of? Anything?
Well, I've got a whole tray of crankbaits that I've never thrown a single one.
Like, don't you find you just bring all the tackle in the world and then you end up throwing
Well,
the
I
same
stopped that
5
last
baits?
year. I emptied my boat right out.
Did you?
And then when I go that day, I know what I want to, like, I know what I want to fish, the techniques I want to use. And then I bring, like, a couple other things just in case. Well, if that doesn't work, I know I'm going to be able to go and I'll fish this.
Yeah.
Right. But other than that, yeah, I took all the stuff out of my boat.
Like, one thing I'm
All of
learning is, like, storage in a boat is key.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, like, when I'm in, like, my kayak now or the tin boat at the camp, I got this new awesome Daiwa dry bag. And I throw, like, I brought it in your boat that day.
Yeah, you did.
And I just
Yeah.
throw everything in it, and it can, like, literally fall in the water. It's fine. It's good. But even when I'm packing this skeeter, I'm like, and it's got a lot of storage. I'm like, I need more storage because I'm bringing, like, life jackets and this and that. And then I'm like, I bring way too much tackle, dude.
Yeah.
Way too much tackle.
We all do. We all do.
But I'm also, my problem is like I never retie. Like, I'm always like, nope, this bait's gonna work. And if I just take 2 seconds and tie something else on, and not even necessarily tie, grab one of the 30 other rods that have something tied on. You know what I mean? I might have a better day on the water, but I'm
it
stubborn.
all goes to confidence, buddy.
Oh, I made
Yeah.
an adjustment the other day and it turned my day right around, man. I
Yeah.
just started cracking them.
Tell us about them.
No.
Come on.
No.
Just pretend to. Just tell us.
No,
about it.
well, sometimes it depends. I'll throw
That is
Kyle.
the best bait in the world.
Wow, buddy. You know, that is a
yeah,
good
well.
secret.
I'm not telling. We're not letting anybody know that bait. I can't believe you just said the name.
really.
Don't tell anybody about that bait.
Yeah, but I like
Until
throwing
Until they sponsor the show, we don't tell anybody about that bait.
All right.
That's fair.
Okay.
That is very fair. Do they have a website?
Yeah, it's
Maybe next episode we can talk about that bait. Once you have a big fish picture to go with it.
I got some on my phone right now from yesterday.
Yeah, no, you
Day
don't.
before.
No, you don't. That bait doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
I love saying that to guys in tackle stores. They'll be like shopping. I'm like, yeah, man, those don't work anyways. And like the odd guy will, like most of them will laugh, but the odd guy will take you seriously. They're like, oh, really? Like I've heard good things. It's like, dude, like, I'm kidding. Like, like look at me here, right? But I love that. He'll just be like sitting there like looking at a certain color. He's like, got jerk bait. I'm like, dude, those things don't work. And he's like, oh, okay. And he like puts it back. I'm like, dude, what? Like it's a Vision 110. I think it's gonna work.
Right.
Very well.
Yeah. But no, man, this is good. It's good to be back.
I put new BKK hooks on my Vision 110s this year.
Did you?
I love it.
Okay. Our next guest, we're going to discuss that exact topic. New hooks on Vision 110s.
Swapping hooks out.
Well, that was always a thing, right?
Well,
I like the hooks on that, but
I've learned a lot about Vision 110s. I went for lunch with our buddy Nick Kusvis, right? Working for Mega Bass full time. Okay, that's who we're gonna have. Nick's gonna come on the show. We're gonna do a full JDM special. Obviously, a lot of Mega Bass focus. We're gonna have Nick.
He's coming here.
Yeah, smallmouth hammer.
Wow.
Yeah, he is.
Nick's gonna come on the show. In the next one of the next few episodes, let's just hope this one's recording, because we don't even know if it's working. But anyways, I think it is.
Nick Kusevich is a wealth of knowledge.
Is that still red, Mark?
That's still red.
It's still red. Okay. So Nick is a wealth of knowledge, and he guides, and he's been around a long time. And me and him had lunch, and it all kind of started. I was talking with Travis at Peterborough Pro Tackle about Vision 110s, because he's another JDM nut, right? They sell a ton of it.
Yep.
And Travis was telling me like his rod setups and what he's using and how guys are fishing them wrong and wrong line and this and that. So I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense what he's saying, because it always comes back to Mega Bass. You got to change the hook. Then you have lunch with Nick, and he explains how to fish them, why you don't change the hooks, and like, yeah, you bring a few extras, but it will all make sense. And I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let him discuss it. But I'm all of a sudden jumping on this train. I fish a ton of evergreen jerk baits because we rep them. Freaking amazing stuff. Best freaking tackiest hooks ever. But I am going to buy a few of these Vision 110s just so I can lose them to a pike and try it out.
I got like 30 of them.
Yeah, I got a few.
Guys collect them, man. Like they don't even fish them.
Well, when they start to get beat up, I use them for pike fishing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. I'll buy 10 new ones every year.
Well,
or whatever.
We won that pike derby on like the most old school, simplest bait.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
Maybe we should tell them about that one before we sign off.
Well,
probably shouldn't.
Why?
Because everybody's going to have it next year.
Yeah, but this is the best all around bait for fishing whatever you want.
You've said it before on a podcast before. If you could have one bait for the rest of your life, what would it be?
You'll never starve if you have it.
Yeah.
Everything will hit it. Trout, bass.
Yeah.
Inline
You go to
center.
Canadian Tire, you get yourself a silver Vibrax number 4,
Yep.
number 5,
Blue Fox.
Blue Fox Vibrax.
Maps, whatever else.
Nothing
like
on it.
style.
No trailer.
You just want the Blue Fox.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
No trailer. No nothing on it. Just throw it bare.
Boom. We
Yep.
smoked them.
Yep. You crush everything. Everything eats that thing. Everything.
So we had an awesome little flurry there where we all went like fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I laid down some serious net skills.
Yeah. You won that man of the day.
Where's your trophy?
Where is your trophy?
Oh,
Why
we
isn't
should
it
put
on the
in
wall?
studio. You know what? I'll bring it in. Fine. We'll put it on the wall here. We got to decorate this wall. We're looking for sponsors. We're going to decorate this wall. This is the CANCAST Tackle Shack. We actually do have a location for a full studio, but we're going to move in there in the winter. We're going to use this room for now. I got my bears. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but get over it. And I was kidding.
Right.
But yeah, we got some ideas. So it's yeah. I mean, I'm just pumped to be back. Episode 12, guys. I'm probably just gonna play some sweet outro music here because I don't know outro how to end it. But we're gonna get back to being a little bit more formal next episode. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have our dialogue Q&A session back. We're gonna have all that fun stuff. But I really just wanted to catch up with you guys, catch up with our listeners, and I just want to say thanks again for making CanCast a success. One, I know I'm biased. The amount of messages people going, "Hey, where's the podcast at?" is awesome. I know more of you are listening to this than watching it. So we're going to try to get the audio up first because it's way easier. I'll work on a video edit late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to try to be on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Google, wherever else is out there. We're working on it. And
And when you say we, you mean you, because I don't do shit.
Yeah,
No,
not
no.
too
just
involved
show
in that.
up.
Our part's done after we shut the mic off
Right?
here.
You guys are.
This is all you.
I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are a huge part of it, and we appreciate everybody. Big thank you to Vorka and YOLO Tech. Oh, so shout out. We're literally filming this whole episode right now on a GoPro that is powered by Lake Simcoe Power Box. How
Yes,
cool
it is
that?
on with a YOLO Tech stick.
Yeah, which is wicked. So honestly, guys, this was awesome. I'm so pumped to be back. We're gonna have way more interesting content coming up. We're gonna start announcing the guests early. I'm going to ICAST next week, so we won't be back in studio for another week and a bit, but we will be back, and we are pumped. Any last words, Mark?
You gonna bring home a prize or something for somebody to win from ICAST?
Oh,
straight from ICAST.
We're gonna have a prize every episode going forward. So everyone who listens is gonna have a chance to win a prize. You have my word on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, we got some cool. That's one thing the CanCast vendors have been awesome at.
I got my eye on a prize already.
What do you want? No, you're not taking that rod. I need it. It's my only one. I will check the office tomorrow, see if yours showed up. But this is literally my only sample for showing dealers.
That's why would samples are meant to be used. And
Go-
then you
Yeah,
pour
yeah.
back on
It's
them.
in his basement. I
Go-
show this
I'll
to
send you
dealers.
I
pictures.
brought it
With
in
that
for the
rod.
podcast. That's which one do you want? Do you want Corey Johnson's
Yep.
rod or you want the Patrick Walters cranking rod?
Corey Johnson one for tomorrow.
Okay, good. I'll drop it off at your house in the morning. Don't worry.
You're not getting that right.
You're not getting that. I can't give it to you. You know what?
Yeah.
Go see Greg tomorrow and talk really nice to
We're
him.
fighting today.
Go see Greg tomorrow and talk really nice to him.
What do you mean? You're going to see Greg tomorrow?
Yeah, but I'm not you. I don't need rod. I have a rod.
He's got a
Yeah,
point.
Yeah, but then I don't have to go see Greg if you're already going to see Greg. I'll be on the water using
But
that
if you
rod
use that
tomorrow.
rod, what am I gonna fish this weekend?
That rod. I'll bring it back to you tomorrow.
Okay, that's a fair deal. I can do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to keep the rod.
Well, I would let you keep it, but I just don't have another one.
Yeah, but it's not my rod. It's
You
your
know,
rod.
we're arguing about this on the air.
But I'm going to take
No.
that rod.
It's not your rod.
Take the
No,
rod.
no.
That's enough of that. All right. Any last words, Mark? Or did I already ask you that? Because I don't even remember because I got argued with my uncle.
Bring the rod back tomorrow, Shawn.
I can't wait to use that rod, dude. You have no idea. Like, that is the exact rod I love to use.
Now, in Sean's defense, he does return everything he borrows.
Yes,
Every
he
time.
does. He's
Every
good that
time.
way.
I never
Yeah.
have an issue with it.
Except for when you have like a cabinet hole driller for your handles. You'll never get that back.
Yeah, I have it in my. That's right. Yeah, you won't.
I think I've hit all the
But it's
buttons.
there, and it's taking up room in my tool chest. I'm like, why doesn't Mark just take this home with him every time he's here? Same with your welder. Why didn't you take your welder the other
I
day?
should have
Take
taken
it
my
home,
welder.
Mark.
I should.
I know you were there.
Awesome. Any last words, Sean?
No, I don't really have too many words.
Yeah, I do. You're happy to be a dad.
I'm happy to be a dad. I'm really happy.
I'm
to be
happy
a
you're
dad.
a dad.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Episode 12. Wicked. Look at the crowd out there today. We should do one of these live in person. Would you guys come to a restaurant if we did one of these? Why don't we set up at a wicked pub one night and do one of these in person? Be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Chicken wing sauce
Like
all
we'll
over
set
our
up,
faces.
like, where like
Chicken
people
wing.
can listen to us, or would enough people want to listen to us? Some cool people come up?
No.
There
No.
probably won't be cool people.
No. Right on. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everything. I appreciate all of you. And we will see you guys at episode 13. Cheers.